Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back for yet another Miles Dark's 24/7 production. And today it is Throwback Thursday. We got the Eagles taking on those Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Eagles are one of my favorite teams to watch and one of my favorite teams to play with as far as Madden is concerned. They had this man right here, Donovan McNabb. Man. Now, the Eagles, they were one of my favorite teams because they had Brian Dawkins. What's up, family? Had Brian Dawkins on their team. And then when they added T.O. from my 49ers, I was like, man, I got to play with this team even more. So, 05 and 06, I was running with the Eagles a lot. I mean, a lot. You know, because 04, I was running with my Niners because I had T.O. And T.O. was a flat-out beast. He was the best receiver in the game. According to Madden, he was 99 overall. So, that was a big deal to me, man. So, back in this time period, back in these days, Madden, Espn, NFL 2K5, they were just battling out to see who could produce the better football game. Now, on the field, when it came to gameplay, you had to give the edge to Espn NFL 2K5 because what they were doing on the field, gameplay-wise, was ahead of its time. It was ahead of its time, man. Espn NFL 2K5 has the best football animations, has the best football, I guess you can call it engine, you know, as far as physics are concerned and stuff like that. And for the most part, it was just one heck of a game. And it was the first time that you had a specific channel representing this game, and it was Espn NFL 2K5, so that they had the Espn banner and stuff like that. But one area where Espn 2K5 dropped the ball is not having the real Espn broadcast team. Back then, Espn had the Sunday Night Football games. It was with Joe Theismann and two mics. It wasn't Mike and Mike in the morning or nothing like that, but they had two mics and Joe Theismann. He's the only guy I can remember, but that team was actually pretty good. I actually love watching Sunday Night Football because that team, they had great chemistry. And in Espn NFL 2K5, they had some random generic, maybe they did the radio stuff, I don't know. It was like Peter O'Keefe and somebody, I don't know who they are, you know, and that really hurt the presentation value because you see all the ESPN stuff, but you don't hear ESPN. Now, Madden has never had like CBS really in it. They never had Fox really in it. Never had ESPN or NFL Network really in it. But whoever John Madden was working with at the time, it was their banner. You know, you could tell that it was their banner. So back when he was with Fox, when he was with Pat Summerall, you could kind of tell that they took implements of the Fox, you know, banner as far as NFL Sunday was concerned on Fox. You know what I mean? Then when Pat Summerall retired and John Madden went on to Monday Night Football with Al Michaels, that'll be this time period. That banner in the left corner on the screen right there, that looked like how ABC had the Monday Night Football back in the day. So it made sense. And of course, you know, him and Al Michaels were doing the Monday night games. Then when they moved to NBC to do Sunday night games, Madden adopted that as well. You know what I mean? So that's one area where ESPN dropped the ball. But again, gameplay wise, you have to give it to ESPN NFL 2K5. The crib was a pretty cool idea. Didn't really, you know, add anything to the game. You could just basically, I mean, you had a house or whatever. When you did well in ESPN NFL 2K5, you get certain things you can put up in your house. You put up a poster, you know, big screen TV, stuff like that. But for the most part, it wasn't really necessary. But one cool feature that they had is that when you got to a certain level, you would get challenged by a celebrity. You know what I mean? So it might be like Cameron Diaz, not Cameron Diaz, whatever her name is. It was some celebrities. I can't remember because there was 05. Those celebrities ain't celebrities no more, if you know what I mean. But they had Steve-O, you know what I mean? They had Steve-O. That's one guy that I do remember. They had Steve-O, and he actually had like a custom team. And then you had to play versus his team and win, and if you win, you got something cool or whatever. But that was pretty cool because the computer Steve-O actually played like somebody would play in real life. Like they would do onside kicks, they would go for it on fourth down and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool, but again, it wasn't really necessary. It didn't put the game over the edge, but it was just another cool thing that was in there. And then, of course, with ESPN 2K5's franchise mode or whatever, it was real. It was kind of like NBA 2K, where you had to set up practices, set up team meetings, set up stuff like that before the week. To a casual football fan, it can get real tedious. To someone who is diehard, it could probably get real tedious after the first year if you're doing like a 10-year thing or whatever. So at the end of the day, it was a cool feature for those that are diehard, and you could turn that feature on and off, whenever you felt like it. So not the biggest deal in the world, but again, if you wasn't a diehard football fan, it wasn't, the most fun thing to sit there and set up all these things, man. Now, where Madden, in my opinion, outdid ESPN, of course, marketing. Back then, maybe even now, EA Sports had a lot more money than 2K did, right? Let's just be real. 2K had only been around for about 5-6 years, so EA Sports had been around for 15 years around this time, so they had deeper pockets, you know what I mean? But they also introduced the hit stick, and the year before that, they introduced the playmaker. So people are like, oh, you can do playmaker, oh, he's doing this, he points this way, and the guy goes and gets them, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So then when you add in the hit stick, it's like, man, I want to smack somebody with Ray Lewis. And when 2K didn't have that thing, because you have to remember, ESPN NFL 2K5 was only $20. It was only $20. ESPN NFL 2K5 was only $20, and Madden was going for $49.99 at your local Toys R Us, GameStop, Walmart, wherever you got your games from. It was $49, and wherever you got ESPN NFL 2K from, it was only $20. As I miss a PAT. So that right there shows you just the power that EA Sports had back then, as far as this marketing and everything else. You know what I mean? And that is the biggest reason why ESPN, to me, didn't do well. But again, also goes to the presentation, because when you hear John Madden, you hear Al Michaels, like, that's a big deal to me, because Al Michaels, John Madden did all the best games. Like, let's be real. All the memorable playoff games, most of the time, John Madden was doing it. The memorable Super Bowls, a lot of times, John Madden was doing it. The meaningful playoff games, regular season games, John Madden was doing it. So the fact that it was John Madden of football, his name alone has carried Madden through the dark times. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to football season, everybody's picking up Madden. Everybody's picking up Madden. When it comes to baseball season, I don't think everybody's picking up MLB The Show. You know what I mean? When it comes to hockey season, I don't think everybody's picking up NHL. When it comes to soccer season coming around, I don't think people, oh yeah, let's go get that new FIFA. FIFA is the most popular sports game out there. It's like nobody has that itch. But if you think about football, right, Madden has come out, religiously late August, early September, right? That's the same time that football season's kicking off, you know what I mean? So if you look at the players online, when Madden first comes out, there's like 100,000 people playing Madden, right? The first couple of weeks of the NFL season. When it comes around week number 3 and getting into October and NBA 2K comes out, then it drops, tremendously to like 40,000 people online. And then when football season's over with, you only got about like 10 to 20,000 people online religiously, or like on like just a regular basis, man. So that should just show you why Madden has been able to stand the test of time. But anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. Hot sauce.